This is the Wuben T4, and Wuben graciously sent me this light. Thank you, Wuben, and we're going to put it through our full suite of tests. But as always, let's go through the stats real quick first. So this one is pretty unique. On the back here, you've got your 3 mode settings, and to change them, you have to lift up and rotate, and then it'll go to the next one. So right now, I've just put it in tack. Duty is in the middle, and lock is all the way. On lock, as you see, you can hear nothing happens on lock. Completely off. I will turn it to the middle, which is duty, and I can press momentary and it's on high right now, or I fully depress because there is a half switch and then a full depress, and now it's going to stay on. And now with my half switches, I can go down to my low mode, which is 5 lumens. That's my low, which is 5 lumens. And then it steps back up to high, which is 850 lumens claimed, and then back to that medium, which again is 150 lumens. So it starts at high and goes down to your low, which is 5. But then I have to fully depress and it turns off. So that is the duty mode. Then I put it over into the tactical mode, and it is just a momentary of that 850. I fully depress and it goes into super flashy self-defense mode. So this is definitely a very pointed flashlight. I'm going to read the emitter because I know which emitter it is. It's just a mouthful, but I literally have it here in the instructions. It is the Osram KW CSL PM1 TG 6500K color temperature. A great emitter. I have that in one of my convoy flashlights, and it is a super thrower, and obviously that's why they put it in this light, because that's what this light is meant to do. It's only got 850 lumens, but it can throw a claimed 401 meters, which is somewhere around 40,000 plus candela, which we are going to do a candela measurement test in this video because this is a candela heavy light and we want to make sure it's not lying. It's a very interesting light. Runs on a 18350 battery, not an 18650. That's why it's so small and compact, which I think is really cool. Fits like in the fist of my hand really well. But it's different. There are other lights like this, and I will likely in the future be doing a head-to-head with a very similar light. Throw in the comments if you can guess what light that is. By the way, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. But moving on from that, I think this thing is pretty cool. And oh, one thing I did forget to show you is the USB-C charging. So there's a ring right here, and you spin the ring, and it falls down, and that's where your USB-C port is. So it's protected. There's a little LED light indicator on there to tell you what your battery status is once you have it charging, and then you just lock it back up. It is IP68 rated, so should do well on the water test, but we'll see. And I think it's 1.5 meter drop test, but we always do our own drop testing anyways, so we'll see if it survives that. But let's take this outside first and show you what it looks like at night, because it is pretty impressive. Okay, we've got the Wuben T4, and we're starting here on this. This is the lowest mode. As you can see, it is a very candela heavy flashlight, obviously. But I can definitely see this 50 meter tree. I don't know if you can tell, but I am lighting it up a little bit. And we'll go, the next one's going to be the high mode because it goes from low all the way to high. So, whoa, blinding. And 100 meter tree is no problem over there. And 200 meters is back there. It's like 225, that back tree. And I can see that. We got a little bit of fog going on tonight. Whoa, bat or something just flew in front of me. That was crazy. But yeah, tons of candela. But I do get a decent spill to where, and you can see the ring is down here, but a decent spill to where I can see the whole roadway, but I've got a good spot on whatever I want to look at here. These cars, the building, this tree. So I'm a fan. Yeah, let me turn it to the tactical mode here. Turn it off. And so this is tactical, so it just gives you a momentary. I don't think it gives you anything more than that high mode. It's got the T4. It's going to give you everything here. This is the tactical mode. Holy cow. Really bright. Does spill outside just a little bit, but it's very, very round, pointed. Tons of candela coming out of this, obviously. And coming out of a pretty small 1100 milliamp hour battery, which is pretty good. But let me show you the other modes here. And it's going to step down to the medium, and there's the low, obviously, giving me enough light, I would say, on low that I could search this building, but definitely more for the long range. And again, there is the high and tons of candela coming out of this thing. All right, we're going to do the submersion test with the T4 on low, 30 minutes underwater. We'll see if it survives. Time is up. Get it out. It's obviously still on, but I will make sure there's no water intrusion and we will go right into drop testing. All right, it survived the water testing, no problem. There's no water intrusion whatsoever. So we're going to do our drop testing from waist height and head height twice, and we will see if it survives. Keep it on low mode here. Here we go. That kind of hit on the head. Let's do one more. Well, survive. Oh gosh, survived that, no problem. So we're gonna head to the roof. Wuben T4 off the roof. Let's see if she survives. See ya. All right, the Wuben T4 did indeed survive off of the roof. Goes through all of its modes, no problem. Fantastic. This is a cool little light. Let's go over the things I do like about it. It looks really neat. I really like how it looks. Super cool. I like the blue anodized clip on it too. Cool little color accent. I think that's awesome. And I love the throw. I love the amount of lumens is okay. I think it could be a little bit higher, but I'm not super upset about that because it is a thrower, but it is definitely dedicated as a thrower. I would not EDC this light unless you want a thrower for an EDC, then maybe this is a good one. But this is just doesn't have a very wide beam, so I would say definitely throw dedicated. Things I'm not super keen on. This back system is okay for me. I don't think it's going to be for everyone, if I'm completely honest. It is a little bit different getting to these different modes here, but ultimately it does work. I think they should put something on the lock one, like a super low mode on the lock one would be nice, because lock just does nothing. Like if you fully depress, you should go on like super low or something, but it does nothing. It's kind of useless. I don't really like to lock my flashlights. I've never really had an issue. Maybe you guys do, and throw it in the comments. Tell me I'm wrong. I don't care. But yeah, ultimately, it's a good light, and it's super innovative. I think it's really cool. This is new to me. I know there are other lights out there with this kind of locking switching system between modes and whatnot, which is pretty neat. So hopefully I will see some more in the future and do maybe some comparisons with this guy. But yeah, like I said, this thing is a neat little light, 18350, one of my first 18350s, and I think they're pretty cool. I really like the small size. I think it's really great. But yeah, if you guys liked this review, please hit the like button. Please subscribe. If you didn't, hit the dislike. I don't care, and tell me why you didn't like it. But I could really use some more subscribers. I'm on my journey to 1,000 subscribers, and I'm hoping to get there by the end of the year. I know that's ambitious, but we'll see if we can make it. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you do want to buy this light, there's a link in the description. That helps my channel out. Thank you for doing that if you do. And we'll see you on the next one, guys.